Hi, this is Harish from Informatica GCS team. In this presentation, I'll be speaking about how to attach jvisualvm to Informatica node process running as a system service on Windows. The agenda of the presentation is what is jvisualvm and how it is used, and how to attach info.svcs.exe process in the jvisualvm. jvisualvm is an out-of-the-box utility that is shipped with Oracle or Sun Java. It provides a nice user interface to collect diagnostics for a Java process. These diagnostics include thread dump, heap dump, garbage collection information, profiling, etc. And where do we find jvisualvm? It's located under the Java bin directory of a Java installation. So there are various steps which include on how to attach info.svcs PID in jvisualvm. First is to identify the PID of info.svcs.exe, get the system user interface, start jvisualvm from that system user interface, and inside jvisualvm double click the respective PID of info.svcs. Please note that jvisualvm started from a user login will not be able to detect the PID of Informatica node process running on the system user. So for example, here is the jvisualvm which I am starting with a normal user. So even though the Informatica service is running on the system, it's not able to identify that. It's not able to show in this area of jvisualvm. To identify the process ID of info.svcs.exe or the node process, we can use the Process Explorer utility. In this, we will find two exes of info.svcs, and we need to take the child process ID as a node process, and we need to keep a note of that PID. So opening the Process Explorer.exe, as you can notice here, there are two info.svcs.exe, and this one is the process which we need to follow, and the PID which we have to follow is 2692 in this case. And the same can be done using the task manager. In this task manager, we have to go to the process tab. We'll find again two info.svcs.exe, and we have to take the info.svcs.exe process with higher memory usage. In case the PID column is not shown, then you need to enable it by going to View and select Columns and select the checkbox PID. You need to sort this by process image name so that it will be easier to traverse. So here we find two info.svcs.exe, and the one with higher memory usage can be again found as the node process. The PID again matches as 2692. So next thing we have to do is get the system user interface. So to do that, run command as an administrator. To do that, we have to do right click on cmd.exe and run as administrator. And from the same command prompt, create a service as the following. Once the command is executed, a new service named syscmd_svc is created. So here we have to select command prompt, right click, run as administrator. Now we have to create the service. Now the service is created with the name syscmd_svc. Once the service is created, we need to start the service. So we have to start the service using sc start. So please ignore this error message which comes, start service failed. What we have to notice is there is a blinking window here which says interactive service detection. So once the service is CMD service is started, a message pop up like view message will come. Now we have to click on view message. The system console is open. In the command prompt of the system console, run jvisualvm. In this jvisualvm UI, the PID of node process would be present. Double click to attach the PID. And in our case, please remember the PID was 2692. So now I will say view message. This is the command prompt which I am interested in. Now I will go to the Java installation directory. Start the jvisualvm.exe. If you see, the PID of 2692 is recognized here, and we have to double click on this to attach it. Here we go. So this is attached now, and we can do a lot of things, like we can monitor the GC garbage collection or the CPU usage, thread details. In fact, we can right click on this and take thread dump, and we can also take heap dump. So we can do various things using this utility. So attaching is just the first step in debugging using jvisualvm. So I hope you have a nice understanding of how to use jvisualvm for Informatica processes and to collect diagnostics. So we would love to hear from you. If you have any feedback or comments, you can write back in these forums. Thank you.